Hey everyone, this will be another Ehang video. We have a big development, big institutional investors are coming into Ehang and help the Ehang stock to hold its value above $20. But first of all, welcome to High School Dropout's advice. If you need subtitles, click on the subtitle button right here. If you want to join my Discord channel, you can do this through Patreon, which I link down below in the description. The community of Ehang is very slowly growing bigger, and we have a couple of awesome researchers who put a lot of sources together for us. One often awesome researcher regarding Ehang is this handsome man, Jay Cruz. He was one of the first that discovered this picture. You can see that this is the VT30, which will be officially introduced on the 25th of May. If you want to listen more about the design, you can watch the video with Investing with Cam. I guess you already watched it, so that I won't go further into the news. We had an unusual price action today. We opened at around $20.80, but it looks like someone is buying heavily into this dip. We got a market cap of just 1.24 billion at the moment of recording. If you want to buy stocks and need a brokerage account, or you want a second brokerage account, I can recommend you Webull. You can also use Webull to trade cryptocurrencies like Dogecoin, Bitcoin and Ethereum. You would get 4 free stocks up to $1,850 per stock when you deposit at least $100. I think the lowest amount I got from the stock was $8 per stock, so that you would get at least around $32. I will also get 1 to 2 stocks, which will help me to pay for my video editors. You can find the link down below in the description. Duke Bookie, one of my loyal viewers and subscriber, was telling us that Growth Interface Management LLC bought 1.85 million shares of Ehang. The 13F-HR form was submitted on May the 17th, and I think it's for the first quarter of 2021. So it looks like the Growth Interface Management LLC bought Ehang in the first quarter. If we multiply the Ehang value of 68,524 by 1,000, we will have 68,524,000. And when you divide it by 1.85 million shares, we will have a buy price of $37 per share. We are not sure if they bought it before or after the Wolfpack accusation. You can see from the reporting date that quite some institutional investors were investing in Ehang. I assume that all the companies listed here are still holding their position because it's not reported that they sold. You can see from this source that most of the investors are holding the stock. All the green arrows are an indicator that they are holding the shares. Silverboy89 is a member of my Discord channel who posted this source on Reddit. If you want to be one of the first to get all the latest resources of Ehang, feel free to join our Discord channel through Patreon. You can see that the overall inflow of institutional buyers is increasing, and they are holding it despite the Wolfpack accusation. This is and should be a bullish sign for us small retail investors. If someone is willing to pay $37 per share, worth over 68 million in holding, then Ehang for sure is worth more for this investor. At Ehang's sister website, xyehang.cn, they state that Morgan Stanley's research forecasts a 1.5 trillion market for urban autonomous air transportation in 2040. I had to confirm that, and I found out that this is what Morgan Stanley really said. 1.5 trillion is an enormous market cap. Let me ask you, how big do you think the cosmetic industry is worth? I want you to stop this video right here, think about it and write it down in the comments below before you move on and I'm telling you the answer. It will help you to understand the global market better. While you do this, please also don't forget to give me a like. Now let me show you how much the global cosmetic industry is worth. 380 billion in 2019 and projected to be at 463 billion in 2027. I think that many of you have mentioned a number which was higher than 1.5 trillion. I cannot believe that the passenger drone industry will be bigger than the cosmetic industry one day. Now let us do another test. What do you think the EV industry is worth? And what will it be worth in 5 to 6 years? Please take a minute and think about it. Once you have a number in mind and have it written down, let me show you the number. You see that the current EV market is at around 162 billion. I'm sure it's around 200 billion now, but it will reach 802 billion by 2027. You know about the phase-out stage of the world, where many first world countries pledge to ban the sales of fossil fuel cars. You can see that many countries have 2030 as the deadline. So a 1.5 trillion market cap means pretty much the whole world will use passenger drones. The passenger drones will not be just used for commercial or public transportation, but also for private transportation. It makes sense that passenger drones will replace electric cars at one point. Think about it. Why should we build streets and bridges when we can fly? It will save our footprint on nature and we can save a lot of maintenance of the streets. You might know that big civilizations like the people in Angkor Wat, the Aztecs, the Mayas and other big civilizations has vanished from the earth when they have changed nature too much, leading to more natural disasters. Anyway, this is a completely different topic, but as EV cars are helping humanity not to be dependent on fossil fuel, passenger drones will help humankind to reduce their footprint on nature. We will have something like this, minimal footprint on the nature. Let us talk about the 1.5 trillion market cap again. Assuming our Ehang investment is still intact, we only have a 5% market share of the 1.5 trillion. Then Ehang will have 75 billion in sales per year. If the price to sales ratio is at 12, we will have a 900 billion market cap. Let's think about this for a second. If Ehang is navigating alright in this market, is surviving and did not get bought from a bigger company, having a 5% market share sounds realistic. So having a 900 billion market cap would be 720 times our money of today. So your 10,000 invested can turn into 7.2 million. Of course, there's inflation and your 7.2 million is worth as much as about 4.4 million today. Let us think if Ehang, being a 900 billion market cap company, is realistic or not. If we account for inflation, then you can compare Ehang being the size of Tesla today. Companies like Amazon are worth 1.6 trillion, so Ehang would be only 40% of Amazon today if you account for inflation. So no matter if Ehang gets close to the 900 billion market cap, I just want to show you that your investment today is a very powerful tool which can lead you to retire as a multimillionaire. If you have more than just Ehang in your portfolio, then your chance is increasing. It's important that you hold several positions that you are not going to cash out in the next 20 years. Let us talk a little about the size of the Ehang community. On Reddit, you see we only have 832 members. Nano Dimension is trading at around 1.6 billion and got 4,300 members. So you see that there's a lot more interest in 3D printing because this is one of ARK Invest picks. It generates a lot of media attention, which is lacking for Ehang. But we are getting bigger, so be patient and enjoy the journey. Anyways, for legal reasons, let me tell you that I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a guy on YouTube. Please remember to do your own due diligence and hire a financial advisor if necessary. Please like, share and subscribe to my video when you don't want to miss out on any stock information and investment opportunity. Thank you so much and see you hopefully in the next video. Thank you, bye.